Hello and welcome to Marriage 101. In this session, we shall look at what marriage is and some biblical reasons why we get married. Now, there are several definitions for marriage. Some define it as a legally or formally recognized union of two people, specifically a man and a woman in a relationship. Others also define marriage as a legally and socially sanctioned union, usually between a man and a woman, that is regulated by laws, rules, customs, beliefs, etc. But for the purpose of this video, we shall define marriage as an institution ordained and ordered by God. It is the only institution that was established before sin came into the world. It is an institution because it admits men and women to family life. There are three ways of getting married. The first one is the civil marriage. This is in accordance to the civil laws of the land. In most countries, the marriage ordinance prescribes that a certificate must be acquired from the local or municipal authority, granting a 3-month period during which a couple must be married after their names have been published at the municipal or city council or the church for 3 weeks. If no one opposes the marriage within these 3 weeks, the marriage may take place. Also, a legal register must be signed by at least 2 witnesses. Parental consent is desirable, encouraged and very much sought after, but not 100% essential if the couple is above 18. This marriage is only broken by a legal divorce. Therefore, it is a crime to marry again while still married under the marriage ordinance. The second way one can get married is the customary marriage. This is for the involvement of the families. Families get together and traditionally hand over their daughter after customary rites are performed. These rites vary depending on the family and tribe. Some families consider this to be a full and proper marriage and expect the couple to live together afterwards. Some families also consider this as merely an engagement, that is, an agreement to marry. Most churches do not recognize customary marriage as marriage unless it is blessed by a pastor. Customary marriage is a polygamous arrangement. This means a man can marry as many wives as he wants. The church believes that it is important for its members to marry under the marriage ordinance because legal marriage under the ordinance does not permit polygamy. The third way a person can get married is through spiritual marriage. This is so that the couple vow to obey God's law in relation to marriage and also to have the marriage sealed by God. In this case, the church conducts the vows and blesses the couple. As far as the church is concerned, you are not married unless this is done. The church also publishes the names of all couples getting married on its notice board for at least 3 weeks, so that if there is any objection to the marriage it may be voiced. It is advisable that the couple fulfill all 3 forms of marriage to avoid confusion and dispute later on, as to whether they were or have indeed been married. Now let us look at some biblical reasons for marriage. Marriage is not man's idea, neither was it initiated by him. It was God himself who realized man's need for a companion and addressed it. To understand why God instituted marriage, we need to go to the Bible for the answers. So, some biblical reasons for marriage are: 1. To solve the problem of loneliness, and the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone, I will make him an helpmeet for him." Genesis 2 verse 18. The second reason is to be a helpmeet, and the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone, I will make him a helpmeet for him." Genesis 2 verse 18. The woman is the helpmeet, and the ways the woman can help the man is by prayer, sex, providing food, counsel, encouragement, comfort, by showing hospitality, by performing housekeeping duties, by helping financially, socially, etc. Reason number 3 is to avoid fornication. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. 1 Corinthians 7 verses 1 and 2. The fourth biblical reason for marriage is to have children, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image, in the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Genesis 1 verses 26 to 28. When children enter into the world outside the medium of marriage, they are handicapped and often turn out to be delinquent. Please note, the absence of children does not nullify your marriage. Similarly, it is not the arrival of children that validates the marriage. Thanks for watching. We hope you have learned something new. Do subscribe, share, like and comment. In our next video, we shall look at the lovers.